Hi everyone and welcome to One Six Figure Focus, and in this video I'm going to outline my best Hot Toys pickups of 2022. Let's get started. Okay, so as the name suggests, this is my best or favorite Hot Toys pickups of the year 2022. Now what this is not my top 5 Hot Toys 2022 or the best Hot Toys 2022 or anything like that. These are pickups. Some of these figures were released in this calendar year, and some of them were released years ago, and I worked backwards and I just received them this year. I bought them this year, picked them up this year. So all of the following figures I bought and received, or they were posted to me or whatever, picked them up in this calendar year 2022, but some have released this year and some are released in prior years and stuff like that. I will be doing other videos based on like the actual my favorite figures that were released in 2022 or favorite announcements or whatever like that, but this one is my top 5 Hot Toys 1/6 scale pickups of 2022. Right, so let's take a look at the figures that I did receive in this calendar year in no particular order, and then I'll run back through my top 5. So I picked up the Transport Trooper. Obviously this is from season 2 of The Mandalorian. This is TMS, or Television Masterpiece Series 030. So Television Masterpiece Series 30. Fairly straightforward trooper. I am a trooper collector. It's a fine figure. It's grand. I like the kind of matte color, but like it's not the most exciting figure, but I still like it. This one, but definitely more exciting, is from Return of the Jedi. It's the MMS 611. This is obviously the Scout Trooper from Return of the Jedi. This is actually fantastic, and it's original trilogy, so in fairness, I'm always going to be a bit excited about original trilogy figures, even if it's a trooper. But this is a particularly nice colored trooper. Really like the weathering and the scuffs and stuff like that. It's very kind of like accurate to the environment that this particular trooper was in, and the sniper rifle is lovely. This thing's an absolute beast. I got this for like $239 from the Devil's Workshop. Pretty sure it was like $469 in the Sideshow, and I actually saw it in Dubai on a shelf for $750. It's mad. Same product, 3 different prices, 3 different retailers. So this is the MMS 547 D34, and the D, just in case you don't know, that actually stands for diecast. This is the 34 diecast. So this is the Iron Patriot from Avengers Endgame. I've always liked kind of Iron Man. I've always liked that kind of mech suit type approach, like a guy in a machine suit, weapons, stuff like that. I just think it's a really cool design, whether you're talking about Halo or whether you're talking about like the Alien Power Loader, or even like the Colonial Marines, or like the Edge of Tomorrow, or those AP, I think they're called APUs or whatever, from the Matrix films. Like 2 and 3 weren't great, but I really like the design of that particular thing. So this is, it's absolutely obnoxious looking, the color on this, but it's the Iron Patriot, so hence the blue and the red color code and stuff like that. But it's an absolute beast of a thing, packed with loads of different accessories. Great Don Cheadle head sculpt, and numerous different weaponry and stuff like that, but it looks great on the shelf, and I've got Rocket posed up on the shoulder. So this is another trooper I picked up. So this is MMS 587 from Rogue One, the Assault Tank Commander. Really like the design. It's basically the Transport Trooper with a different kind of a paint app, and I actually prefer this particular paint app. Rocket, couldn't get the Iron Patriot without getting Rocket, and again I got points on this, and I got a very good deal, and obviously it's a smaller figure, it's cheaper anyway, but just I'm looking above here, having a floating shelf, and it's posed up on Iron Patriot's shoulder, and it makes sense because that head sculpt is obviously very aggressive. But Rocket's one of those characters that I didn't think I'd enjoy looking at the trailer of the movie, but then when I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy and his performance in Infinity War and Endgame and stuff like that, absolutely love this character, and looks great posed together with the Iron Patriot. Lando, I genuinely, I saw this figure and I thought, okay, original trilogy, I'm going to have to pick that up, and I kept putting it on the long finger, and eventually I went, no, I need to pick this up. Head sculpt's fantastic. It's actually a really classy figure. It's simple, just a guy in a cape, comes with a blaster or two. The head sculpt's really good. It's Billy D. Williams, come on, it's original trilogy, can't really pass it up. And yeah, it's actually a very classy figure in hand. Bit of futzing required with that cape. That's definitely the downside of the figure. But like, if you get put the collar around his neck, bit of an iron then just to mold it, and it can get on his shoulders quite well. And yeah, it looks quite well. But at the start, it kind of looks like when you take it out of the box, you need a bit of double-sided tape and a bit of futzing, but you can get it to look like the promotional images with a bit of time and effort and creativity. Cable. This is one of the ones that I saw the blogger images, and I still maintain it is not, it's too skinny. It's still too skinny. Was I ever going to pose it without the top? I would like the option, and I don't think this is worth $270. So I cancelled my order and then cancelled my order, got my NRD back, and then bought it cheaper, and got it cheaper from Lion Rock Toys, so shout out to them. And it's a phenomenal figure. It's a phenomenal figure. I just didn't want to pay $270 for it, because I felt that if you're advertising it and you can display it in all of these different modes, but then it was too skinny to actually display with the top off. I know you can do it. It just doesn't look good, but I'm really happy with how it appears when you have it posed up with the kind of burgundy t-shirt, the vest, and the poncho. This is one of those figures that you can pose it with so much of accessories, but it doesn't look like you're trying to shoehorn all the accessories in there. It's actually a very, 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 very good figure, but I still maintain it's too skinny. So this is Snowspeeder Luke, MMS 585 from The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, look, I was always a fan of X-Wings and the flight suit, and this is only a stone's throw away really from the flight suit. Fantastic looking figure. MMS 471, so Eric Killmonger. Head sculpt's fantastic. The best part of Black Panther, that movie, for me, was Michael B. Jordan's performance. So, glad I picked this one up. War Machine Mark 1. This was one I wasn't intending to pick up, but I just kept looking at that Mark 6 that I have and how much I like the Iron Man Mark 6 and thought, God, this would look really well paired up with it. This was going for $1,000 on eBay, then they reissued it. So this is the MMS 331 D13, the War Machine Mark 1 from Iron Man 2. Yeah, I picked that one up, and it's just, again, another one from Lion Rock Toys, so shout out to them again. And yeah, I actually haven't posed it up yet, but it's a beautiful piece, and I will do and pose it up and do a review and put it next to the Iron Man Mark 6. DX19, what can I say? My favorite Batman, from the best actor I think to play Batman, even voice jokes aside, from the best suit, the best movie, from my favorite trilogy, from one of my favorite directors. I was always going to like this. This is one of those ones that they did a 2.0 and they actually made it better. Like, it's this, I had the DX02 and they are nothing alike. This is so much better because the neoprene undersuit with the separate panels. The head sculpt is better, the mouth plates are better, the cape is better. This was a 2.0 where they actually did make significant improvements over the DX02. I think it's the DX12 as well. This figure, not one that I intended to pick up. I wanted a DX13 and I always had my eye on this one as well. This is, I suppose people would call it the G word. MMS 238, the T800 from the first Terminator film. There's something special about this science fiction film. Again, one that I always had my eye on. When I saw them, they released the RoboCop 3 RoboCop, I said, okay, grand, I could go for one then, but then again, it's RoboCop 3. I like things to be a triple threat. I like to like the character, or love the character, love the source material, and love this version, or love that version. So this particular one here, love RoboCop, love the source material, and particularly like this version because it has the chair as well, and it's from a better movie, the 1987 science fiction classic RoboCop. Old Ben, the MMS 283, A New Hope Ben Kenobi, based on the Sir Alec Guinness, actor. Phenomenal piece, like really, really good. It looks just, it's just such a simple but classy figure, like a lot of the original trilogy ones are. This blew me away, it really did, and I got it for an absolute steal, $300. And considering it's going for twice that easily on the secondary market, thought it did quite well. The Boba Robot 2-pack, TMS 034. This 2-pack got a lot of hate. Well, it definitely got some hate because it was heavily reduced. Doesn't deserve it. This thing is absolutely amazing, whether you get a full price or whether you're lucky enough to get a 25% off from Mandalorian Season 2, from one of the best episodes of Mandalorian Season 2, where this guy absolutely took a battalion of stormtroopers and then some out. And hey, look, the weathering, absolutely amazing. Alright, so folks, so that was they're all my pickups. So that's all the Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures that I picked up in this calendar year 2022. Obviously, some of them were released this year and they were, put on pre-order and something like that. And some of them I work backwards on. I'm very cautious when I work backwards because I'm aware that things can be reissued, they can be 2.0s. So working backwards, you want to make sure you're getting a good deal, in case something does get reissued and then it's it'd be unfortunate. I've seen collectors say pay $700, $800 for something, and then the next thing they get reissued for half that, and I can see how that'd be frustrating. But you have to really make sure that it's that particular version, like the RoboCop on the chair. I knew the RoboCop 3 version had been announced, and then I went looking for this. I was kind of always keeping an eye on it, but I got it for brand new actually for a good deal. It was originally retailed for like $425. I think I got it for $500, like, so that was happy days. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count down my top 5 pickups of 2022. So these are the best Hot Toys 1/6 scale figures, the ones that I was most excited about, ranked from 5 to 1. Coming in at number 5, the DX19. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I love Christopher Nolan. I love what Christian Bale did here in his portrayal of Batman. I particularly like this trilogy. And then the actual DX19, this suit is my favorite Batman suit. Just the way it is, a kind of real world applications with the kind of like the Kevlar look and the separated different. It looks like armor. It looks more like armor, and I really like that. What can I say about this? Head sculpt's fantastic. The cape is, I actually think the Hot Toys, they're not really that good at capes, but I really like this cape. It's not the same screen accurate color as it's supposed to be more of a black velvet, but compared to the DX02 or DX12, it's a light years ahead. Head sculpt's great, mouth plates are great, comes with a bundle of accessories. You got the, as you can see here, the EMP gun, comes with the sticky bomb gun, the grapnel gun. It comes with a bunch of like batarangs and little bat bombs and stuff like that. A few different swap out face plates, and of course the Christian Bale head sculpt, and it looks phenomenal posed up next to the bat pod. Coming in at number 4, the Boba Roba 2-pack. Like, as much as I like original trilogy and much as I like that Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary Boba Fett, this is my favorite Boba Fett in the collection. I just love the heavily battle damaged look of it, and like, it's just a triple threat. Love Boba Fett, love the source material, like the Mandalorian, and particularly this version, because this Boba Fett, it was not like the Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett. This is the Boba Fett we wanted, and then I don't know what the Book of Boba Fett was. And I love like the head sculpt. I'm pretty sure this is the best head sculpt that I have seen in ages. It's the best head sculpt in my collection. I've got quite a few really nice ones. I've got Eric Killmonger there, I've got the Battle Damage Mark 85. Even that upgraded suit, Tom Holland's pretty good, and that's compared to the new one even. So this is number 4. Love this 2-pack. Don't sleep on it. Coming in at number 3, this is a phenomenal figure. Phenomenal figure. The MMS 585 Snowspeeder Luke from The Empire Strikes Back. Where do I even start? If you've been following the channel, you know how much I like weathering and battle damage. Come on, it's original trilogy, it's Luke Skywalker, it's gonna absolutely pop on the shelf with that orange flight suit, and even like down to the boots. It comes with a great few accessories, and accessories that you can pose him with the accessories, but again, not trying to shoehorn or make it look like you're just trying to hang things off him. What I mean by that is, you know, you can have the blaster in his holster, you can have the hilt of his lightsaber hanging off his belt, you can have the grappling gun that he uses to get onto the bottom of the AT-AT, but the star of the show for me is that Rebel helmet. If you look at it there, you can see the paint applications, heavily worn, heavily weathered, and with the blast shield down and the little communication device here, it looks like Mark Hamill, and they do struggle to nail Mark Hamill's likeness, but I think because it covers up enough of his face, it does look exactly like he looked like in The Empire Strikes Back. Coming in at number 2, the MMS 238. This is the T-800 from the first Terminator movie. It has 2 head sculpts. One, as you can see here, heavily battle damaged, the eye lights up. Another one is just kind of straight normal. Glasses, comes with the shotgun, the machine gun, and 2 different handguns as well, especially the one with the laser sight as well if you want to recreate the iconic poster. Now the coat is pleather, so it's not leather, and then it has like just the accurate kind of like boots and everything from the movie. And the Arnie head sculpt is great with or without the glasses on, and a bunch of different swap on hands and stuff like this. The DX13 is something I always looked for, but I saw this. The guy advertised it. It was basically brand new. There was no issues with it. Complete. He'd never even unboxed it. He unboxed to check it out or something like that. Didn't display it, and you could tell it had all the plastic bits on it and everything. So it's basically brand new for a really reasonable price. Just came out of nowhere. Too good to pass up. I got this in. I stuck on the first Terminator movie when unboxing it, and it was just like childhood nostalgia straight back. Absolutely lovely. Now, before I unveil my number 1 hot toy of 2022, my number 1 pickup of 2022, just going to run through my top 5 pickups. So coming in number 5, the DX19 Batman. At number 4, the Deluxe Boba Fett, that's the 2-pack, TMS 034. Coming in number 3 is the MMS 585 Snowspeeder Luke. Coming in at number 2, the MMS 238 T800, but coming in at number 1, my favorite, my best pickup, my best Hot Toys 1/6 scale pickup of the year 2022 is not a figure that was actually released in 2022. It's a figure I worked backwards on. Yeah, it's the MMS 203 DO5 diecast Robocop with mechanical chair docking station. Where do we even start with this? Some people claim that this is one of its Hot Toys best figures. Some people claim that it's the best diecast figure they've done. It is a diecast figure. Comes with a bunch of swap out mount plates. Comes with a swap out battle damage helmet and chest plate. Has a diecast gun or a regular gun, because the diecast gun is quite heavy, so you hold the regular gun in the hand. It has the thigh, right thigh opens up and you can put it inside. It has like a remote control that plays different functions, actually makes it say some key phrases from the movie. And the docking station is just amazing looking to put together. It's a showstopper, it's a centerpiece. That's why it's right there in the middle of my details. It's just an absolute banger figure. And it was retailed for $425 originally. I picked it up for $500, brand new in box. That wasn't bad. Shipping was a little expensive, but look, what you gonna do? So that's it. There you have it. My top 5 pickups, Hot Toys pickups of 2022. If you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know if you have any of these figures or not. You can also follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. That's it. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.